can do this.
We're gonna have a laggy startup again? Yeah, there's the jitters. Give it a second, this goes away. Stream's looking a touch too laggy, so I'm gonna quickly change the graphics, drop it down a bit. Hey Nukiashi, welcome. There we go, that seems to be good. Let's double check audio, make sure. Yep, that's fine. In fact, let's turn up the game just a bit. There we go. And I need to make sure that I have audio on. Yes. I want to make sure music is playing because I have an annoying tendency to not turn that one on. And there we go. Oh, looks like we don't have enough. Alright, so this is Returnal. I've played a bit, gotten to the second area. It's a roguelike, first-person horror shooty thingamajig. Lots of secret stuff, lots of... Oh. Missed it. Oh well. There's a chest in that area where we can get a new gun from. But yeah, the rooms themselves are pre-generated, pre-built, yada yada. The startup is always just a little bit laggy while it gets used to generating things, and then it gets nice and buttery smooth after that. Yeah, two main weapons to start off with. Melee, which you pretty much will always have the melee. You don't start with it, you'll unlock it in like the first... Let's say I got it in the first 10 minutes of gameplay. So it's just learn to shoot, then learn to melee. Guns will be able to be swapped out at really any time to whatever other gun you pick up. Some exceptions for that. There are things that you can get that stop you from being able to pick up new weapons. That is a boss enemy. Yes. Enemies with red shields about them need to be meleeed in order to break them, and then you can kill them with whatever after that. Additionally, if you melee anything that is able to withstand the melee hit, the enemies will be stunned for a second, meaning that they can also take extra damage. This weapon is the most recent weapon I've gotten, I believe. You start off with pistol, machine gun, and shotgun. Then you get whatever this is called, because I've already forgotten its name, even though I'm holding it. Which is kind of like machine gun, but even more bullets. Every weapon you pick up will have the possibility of, I think, 3 different effects per weapon, and then as you level up weapon proficiency, which is, it applies to all weapons except it is specific to that run. So if I get weapon proficiency 3, all weapons have weapon proficiency 3, but as soon as I die out, it goes away. All the little golden stuff that we're picking up, classic money stuff. Pick it up, spend it at shops, spend it at whatever else. Oh god, we got a big boy. Anytime you can, if the enemy can be melee stunned, oh, dodged at the wrong time. If the enemy can be melee stunned, do it, it will make your life so much easier. Here's the split mob blaster, which is the shotgun. Oh, this is a wide... Yep, this is a terrible version of it. I absolutely hate this, and the reason is the modifier it has is wide maw, which is something I absolutely hate, so we're gonna take the Holo Seeker instead. Wide Maw gives your weapon a little bit more damage, but in exchange makes it have a really large area that it shoots in. Here we have a Parasite. Yeah, worth it. Parasites will come with a buff and debuff. The buff is generally pretty good. The debuff is anywhere from not great to absolutely terrible. The one we took is the Adrenaline debuff. Makes it harder to stack Adrenaline, though it doesn't actually have an effect on the Adrenaline itself past that, so not too bad. There are 5 total levels of Adrenaline, and I believe the effects each level has is randomized every time you start gaining stacks. And to get more Adrenaline, you just kill things, and to lose Adrenaline, you get hit. Golden Coil. Sure. The more money we have on us, the more damage we deal. Yeah, that right there was a mini shop. There are also these things, which you can grab for translation. Mirrored eyes holding in the longing dark sunlight as it rains like pitch. We must leave for the wastes where our visions have promised a new kind of transcendence. Glory. 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 There are a few different ones. I think I found 3 in the starter area. And then in the second area, there are, well, there are more. I assume there are more in the areas past that, but I have only hit the first 2. If you fall, you just take damage and respawn back where you were. So, almost showed it off when I wasn't meaning to. Okay. I'm not great at parkour. Yeah, there we go. On purpose, was showing off what it does. Generally avoid taking damage because it is always nicer to have extra levels of adrenaline. I have no idea what this does. I've never had the ether and felt the drive to try it out, but one day I will. Okay. Apparently touching the object hurts. Understood. Here's a chest. Every time you get a chest, there's a good chance it's a weapon. In this case it was. Upgraded pistol. But in other cases, it can be consumable items. Those are quite uncommon to get in the chest, though. Oh, that is a lot of things in this corner. These things are kind of just like little loot bug things. There's a random chance of them spawning when you enter rooms, and if you kill them, you get lots of money, or drops like these, which are ground spikes. These are active consumables that you can just use. Usually I don't really use them too much, so I'll just... like that, the ground spikes that we just picked up. I'm not really a huge user of them. It's not that they're bad, it's just that I forget them. Shield wall. We want to just use that straight away. Shield wall makes it so that next time we're hit, we don't take damage. We also have Oblite Siphon, which when we pick up the currency, that will heal us. But it's got like a 30-second timer on it. That is the portal to the next area. We will not be using it because I like defeating the boss every time I come through. What do we have at? Yes, this place. This room is fun because, if you can make that, you can start off with some extra stuff, but we'll come back around to that in a second. Chest, carbine. I don't really care about the overheat limit. Yeah, so we're gonna go with the modified sidearm. That one is nice for the critical hit, though. Generally good. The levels for weapons matter for 2 things. First of all, if you have enough levels, which is determined by weapon proficiency that I talked about before, and you can see weapon proficiency in the bottom left. It's that one with the star next to it. Your weapons will be higher levels. If your weapons are higher level, either you will have a better chance at getting the good stuff for your points to go into. So like if I stand next to this, that weapon is level 1, so it has 1 point into stuff, and that point is into overheat limit, which I don't really care about. The sidearm has extra into overload projectiles and fire rate. What overload is if I run out of ammo, I can reload at that little point in the middle. If I click at that time, then That is overloading, it hastens the reload, and sometimes, depending on what equipment you get, it has special effects. There's usually about 2 to 3 common enemy types per area, at least for these first 2 areas. And the second area, what you will see a lot is, well, hopefully we just get to that, so I'm not gonna bother describing it because I'm lazy. In this area, the biggest thing is the wolf boys, which you'll see at the very start, and then the 2 types of flying enemies, with this being one. These ones have 2 types of attacks. There we go. The laser beam attack, where they shoot a yellow line at you and kind of hold it for a second before firing at you. And the second type of attack is that blue ball attack, where they just kind of chuck a barrage of random stuff at you. Dashing, like most good things, has a cooldown, so if you try to dash multiple times, it will not work. We'll come back for that guy. We can use these teleporters to move anywhere within a room. It'll send you between, it'll send you from where you are at to one specific spot. We'll keep leeching down as well. Yeah, so very useful for getting around places. If you look carefully, you can see that guy has glowing eyes, which I did not notice when I was near him. So if we head over to him, we can smack him and get a little bit of monies out of it. Nice. Not always useful, but nice. When you melee attack, there's a short dash associated with that, along with a invulnerability period, and when you use your actual dash, there's, of course, another invulnerability period. Execution bolts is nice because I enjoy my melee attacks. Now every time I kill something, there will be 2 fairly damaging bolts that attack any enemies that are nearby. Here's another xenoglyph. Our connection to our brethren is severed. Our agony is maddening. We cannot stop the endless cycle of violence to come. Very, very good stuff. Here is our home. When you first start off the game, you don't have keys to this. At a certain point, you get them. And then anytime this porch light is red, I believe, you can get inside. Otherwise, it just says, a 20th century house, inaccessible. That is the house from our home, which is strange because we are currently on an alien planet. Yeah, this is the other type of flying enemy that you'll regularly see, and then of course there are the turrets as well. This enemy is particularly annoying because it doesn't matter where you go to when they start charging up their attack, it only matters that you dodge at the last possible second. Hello, sir. Please get on your knees. Thank you. Kinetic Siphon, repair, integrity with melees. We can go up here. If you go to the top of those, they do hurt you, so I wouldn't recommend that, but climbing them up to get to different areas is always nice. Another thing you can do with your sword, those vines can be destroyed to get stuff behind them. Very nice. If you pick up health pickups, I believe any health pickup, but the smallest one might not work with this, you will gain a little bit of that bar on the left-hand side, which increases your total health, or as the game calls it, integrity. Or suit integrity, sorry. What I just got in the top left is a malfunction. Certain things can have a chance to give you malfunctions. Usually they'll be purple versions of regular stuff, which generally aren't any better than a regular one, but in certain circumstances you're more likely to see them, stuff like that. If you would like the stuff that the purple thing is covering, you can do it, and then there's a non-zero chance of getting a malfunction. Certain things have higher chances, certain things have lower chances. There we go, kill these guys. So the current malfunction that we got is that our overload is disabled. So if I run out of pistol ammo, I can't left click at any point to reload a little faster. Oh, I need to get up and jump down. Got it. Yeah, so if I fall down here... Yeah, to fix malfunctions, you just do whatever's listed below it. So in this case, kill 4 hostiles simultaneously. I've killed 2, so now I just need to essentially get another double kill. Okay. So I'm right below the man's finger is where I need to be. There we go. What is in here? Is anything in here? Is nothing in here? Do I need to drop down the inside from the top? Is that what's going on? I've never accessed that area before, so I've got no idea. I assumed it was death if I dropped. Oh, we have access to secret area. The secret rooms will pretty much always look like this, but they'll occasionally be other stuff around it. In this case, we get to fight a boss. Oh, and it's not just a mini-boss. It's an elite mini-boss. Okay. Yeah, mate. Yeah. This guy does not get stunned from melee attacks. I did not know that. Okay, kill. There we go. These elite mini-bosses, I could have just ran away, I believe. Just jumped into this and left. But I enjoy killing elite mini-bosses because there is a good chance that they give you good loot. For example, a upgraded pistol. Also, all weapons have a secondary fire mode. Oh, it's on cooldown. Yeah, that's the thing about secondary fire modes. They go on cooldown, and then it makes you sick. I don't think there was another way to go up through that chute, so we're just gonna head up and go throughout the other... No, that was the side we're supposed to be on. I'm very good at remembering stuff. You can see a map in the bottom right. Additionally, if I hit tab, you can see the whole map here. These things are translocators. They teleport you around wherever you want to be. They take you there. Well, 2 other translocators specifically, but usually they're pretty much anywhere you would want to be. The purple thing we just picked up off the ground was Ether. That is what is mostly the meta progression in this game. There are a few other ways of meta progression. One easy example being the weapon modifiers, such as that wide morph for the shotgun or pair enhancers. You know what? Use it to use it. Hello, mate. On the ground with you, and finish you off. Here we go. Here's my favorite upgrade to the shotgun, narrow maw, because now I don't have to hit as wide a range. So overall, it does more damage than the wide maw, which is very, very nice. I'm gonna go up here because I think I see a health pickup. Yep. And additionally, this is a weak wall. There are not a lot of weak walls from what I've found, but usually there's something good at the top. Survive a killing blow, detaches after death, and gives you 2 malfunctions. Interesting, but I'm going to skip over it. Detaches all parasites. We'll take that. This is nice because there are some malfunctions that require you to just pick up more parasites in order to get rid of them. And if that ever happens, I like being able to immediately detach said parasites. 2 tree men. We're going to nuke one of you. Ignore the boss that's slowly spawning over there. If you pretend he doesn't exist, he basically doesn't. It's perfectly fine. Okay, yep. No longer can ignore boss. Alright, stun you. There we go. Hollow Seeker with phasing rounds. I think phasing rounds was fun. Stability, don't care. This is probably gonna have overall more damage. Phasing rounds, I believe, yeah, means that they fire a little bit faster for the actual bullet speed after the initial shot. Could be wrong about that. If I'm wrong, it's because I have no idea how this game works. Down here, more health. You can see all the health pickups and such on the map if you've even glanced near them in the actual game. The only exception to that, yeah, more ether. The only exception to that is the secret area trapdoor things, where there is a visual cue for them, which hopefully we see again. And I'll point that out when we do, but okay. These guys fire 3 bursts, or 3 rounds, 3 round bursts? 3 round bursts. Then they have a short break, but you can just ignore that and walk past them. We've gotten a proficiency increase, this means we'll level up our stealth faster. Very nice. And that's the parasite on our arm. There we go. I'm surprised, usually there are enemy spawns. Well, never look a gift horse in the mouth. It will bite. Next we can go up here. This door is red and has an open slot in the center. So, we use a key, chuck that in, there we go. There's going to be a number of flying enemies that come up from below in this area. Or from that hole, you know. Basically the same thing. Oh, I did not kill you when I thought I did. There we go. Over here's a secret entrance. It's got that little glowing thing, then when you step on it, you fall. This one's literally just money. They throw money on the ground, and the money has a certain amount of time before it breaks, so you just have to run around picking it all up. There we go. Net 118. Pretty good. To the high ground we go. I don't like you, dashy boys. There we go, killed all the dashy boys, cut down the tree, and finish you off. Nice, simple, quick. If we head under here, we have a little bit more money. Health pickup. Don't slip. Health pickup there. Looks like we're gonna have a chest up above us. There should be more enemies here. Yep. Thought I could finish reloading before he was gonna attack me. Sadly, that was not the case. Alright, up here. Locked chest. You can tell because red. Oblite extractor. Oh, so if someone attacks me, then they'll give me more oblites. Interesting. Not gonna say that's gonna be terribly useful, but just having more money is never a bad idea. Not gonna try to get hit, but yeah. That giant green thing is healing all of the enemies, so we want to knock it out fast. There we go. Those blue pickups we keep getting are, well, the most frequent one of the blue pickups that we are getting are the proficiency applicator, something like that. You should see the title pop up in the bottom right whenever we get them. Basically increases your proficiency, and depending on how repaired or damaged it is, it can give you more or less. Thank you for dying so quickly. I'm sure you did it to please me. Ow. Damn you. Yep, adrenaline reset. Sadness. Carbine we haven't had yet, and that's also pretty good. Rising pitch, the longer we shoot for, the faster it goes. Pretty nice, especially when you're trying to just burst things down. Not so great for short bursts, but there we go. Enter the secret area. Usually this is a key. Yep. Profian key, that is the other type of blue thing we can pick up. The doors generally mean blue is something that is not necessarily beneficial, but mostly not a combat room. Though these rooms can often have random little fights in them. In this case, it was a store. We can either buy an extermination sphere or a unified pod. I think we can buy both. Yeah, we have the money. Let's buy both. There we go. Ooh. Janitor egg. Yes. Attaching and detaching parasites repairs integrity. Very nice. Murmuring cocoon. Increase the positive effects of upcoming parasites. Take that. I assume that's everything. Yep. And we don't need more extermination spheres, so we'll skip out on that. Also, these little pod things you can break open. Occasionally they'll have good things inside, though it's not guaranteed. I believe there's a few more stuff that we can grab in this area, so I'll do that real quick. What is this? Yes. That pickup made it so that anytime we have malfunctions and I look at them and go no, we can just get rid of them, which is very nice. Oh yes, and one thing about malfunctions, you can have a max of 2. If you get more than 2 malfunctions, it starts destroying the thing that you're trying to pick up, and also destroying any upgrades that you have on you. Alright, anywhere we need to go here? No, we want to get back here. Fastest way to get back there is to use the teleporter. So, rush over here. Slap this baby. There we go. Hit up the last blue door in this immediate area. Yeah, and then the other types of doors, which are the white doors, will usually have areas with fights behind it. And then occasionally either type... Oh, there's another one of you! Okay, remember to dodge scramble. Dodging is smart. Oh! Killed him, but we died. Ah. Yes, I am not the smartest player.